Oh man, this is my childhood right here. This is like what I used to watch growing up when I was in North Korea.
This is North Korean cartoons?
That's right, yeah. This is a North Korean cartoon. It's called The Squirrel and the Hedgehog. And the whole premise about this show is how this brave squirrel and hedgehog actually defends North Korea from the puppet state South Korea, who is portrayed as the fox, and also the wolves, who are the Americans. Weasel, oh there you go, weasel. That's called weasel, not fox. 족제비, yeah, that's what it's called in North Korea. See, so like these weasels invade their town and then they capture these squirrels. So this is basically portraying what happened basically during the war, right? It's a glimpse of like the war, like you know how they said, oh, South Korea invaded North Korea with the help of America. 비상등 올려. Yeah. So like you can see like how North Korea tries to prepare. This is a kids movie, by the way. I'm a kids show, by the way. And this gets graphical like very fast.
What do you mean by graphical? Like violent?
Yes, it gets like violent really quick. Again, this is for kids.
얘들아, 우리도 오늘부터 굴돌려니를 시작해야겠어.
How much did you like this as a kid?
A lot. I liked it a lot. I like the artwork though. Like, you know, like the artwork, I think they did a great job of, right? Like drawing the nature, you know, the colors. You know, mind you, I used to watch this in a black and white TV when I was a kid, right? But when I actually came to my half-brother's house, he had a VHS and it was a color TV. And before he sold it, of course, I used to watch this a lot and it was just awesome. Because it's colors, right? It's like the different colors with, you know, like the natures, the house and things like that.
Do you remember the first time you saw TV in color?
Yeah. So when I first saw TV in color, that was when I actually got to my half-brothers. So when I was like 12 and a half or 13, when my half-brother actually had a color TV with the VSH on top.
VHS.
VHS on top. And of course, like, you know, we didn't have power, so a lot of time I couldn't watch it. But, you know, because the color TV doesn't work for some reason with the batteries, it needed more power. Whereas black and white TV, you can just hook up with the
Car
batteries, but color TV you can't. So we had to wait for the power. Like, you know, maybe like 2 hours a week that we get. I would just like watch it on repeat.
이 꽃동산에 내가 있는데 쪽제비가 덤벼들 것 같은데.
So this is kind of like showing, so the bear is like the protector of the town, and he's kind of like portrayed as like this kind of like cocky character where, you know, it's like, oh, I'm showing off, you know, like I'm so strong, I don't need to do anything because if they try to, like I can squish them all, kind of. Maybe that might be a spoiler, but.
Somebody in the comments said they thought the bear might represent Russia.
Oh, that Mother Russia. This is the bear, right? That's a good point. I've never thought about that actually. Wow, that's a good point.
As a kid, did you know this was like a metaphor for?
Yeah, I did not know it was a metaphor. Well, but I mean, in a way I did, but I did not know it was like a brainwashing contents, right? I thought it was just like, oh, it's portraying, you know, like, you know, what we should do and how we should gather ourselves together. It's like more of like a preparation for things that are about to happen, right? Because, oh yeah, like in cartoons, things like this happened.
Did you know that South Korea was supposed to be weasels?
I kinda knew, yeah, because later in the episodes, they're sending, you know, 금색이. It's like 금색이 means like the golden color as a spy to that like a weasel world where it's like kind of like a South Korea. Yeah, and then they also portrays like in the later episodes they portray wolves as Americans as well. So I kind of need that.
풍년연애를 마련했구만.
초대장.
물어리 부대장님을 초대한다. 대대장, 예? 저놈을 어디서 체포했는가?
예, 물어리네 호숫가 yor목에서.
야, 연애 곰놈도 오겠지?
Yeah, so there's like a different so there is like a squirrel, there's hedgehog, and there is ducks, right? So 물어리. So these kind of different animals represent different kind of military types. So ducks are 해병대. It's like a Marines, not the Marines. What's the Navy? Sorry, and then the hedgehogs are Marines, and then the squirrels are like the armies.
Who was your favorite character when you were a kid?
Of course, 금색이.
Whoops.
Whoops. Of course, my favorite character was 금색이, and then there is also 고슴도치 as well. I mean, it's because the main character. I never noticed there was like a draft too. You see how like North Korea portray like the herbivores, right, as like the good characters, you know, and I mean, bear is kind of like somewhere in the mix, but whereas like the carnivores, right, with the weasels, the wolves, and like rats as well. Like rats are also like portrayed as bad characters in there as well.
You think that's because most North Koreans can't eat meat or can't afford to eat meat?
I don't think it's because of that. I feel like they're trying to make a statement where herbivores are good. Like I mean, like a
Carnivores are more dangerous.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Carnivores are more dangerous, whereas like animals, it's plants, they're good.
제비놈들이 오진 다람이를 해쳤다고? 맞네. 찐이견 언론들. 쪽제비놈이 어디 있어? 어디 있는가 말이야. 속 나서지 못해.
쪽제비놈들이 저거 암소리를 들으면 벌벌 떨 거야. 그렇지 않고 저 무서운 곰앞에 맞서림은 아마 이동산엔 없을 거야. 금빛 다람아, 곰의 뚝심이 그렇게 부럽니? 난 다람이의 날래고 그 저언제간이 더 부럽더구나. 게다가 힘만 합친다면요.
개미가 1000마리면 망토를 굴린다는데.
금빛 다람.
개미가 1000마리면 망토를
도
굴리는.
모으면 큰 일이 된다지 않아?
Yeah. That was kind of like the motto of like North Korea, right? They promote the groupism, the collectivism, more than the individuality, right? So it's saying that like it's like 1,000 ants can actually roll what's the pawi? 1,000 ants can roll a. What's Toph from Avatar: The Airbender? Like she's an earthbender. She moves like the rocks. Have you ever watched it?
I've never watched Airbender.
But what's like the
I
big
have
rock?
watched a little bit of it.
Like, what do you call it? The big rock?
Boulder.
Boulder. 1,000 ants can roll a boulder. Oh yeah, this song is like my childhood. Like, yeah, see, like these guys are like the Marines, like a special forces.
This is subtitled, right?
This is subtitled, yeah.
Okay, good.
You know, like what was really funny too is like growing up, when people think about North Korea, they usually think of nuclear warheads, authoritarianism, and a heartless dictator. I'm making content because I want everybody to think of North Korean people. They are ordinary people who don't know how much better life could be. If you want to help me be a voice for voiceless North Koreans, I would love for you to support me on Patreon, where you can get early access to full-length videos, all sorts of fun pictures, outtakes, and other exclusive videos. Thank you, and I hope to see you there. Because watching, like these kind of like shows, and I've never actually saw a real hedgehog. So I've always thought that like they wore those kind of hats, and then their spikes are literally look like that. And then like when I actually saw a hedgehog, I was really disappointed because they didn't wear hats like that. And then they didn't have a spikes as big as those kind of spikes where it shoots out, and the spikes that are really dangerous to actually kill another animal. I was like, wait, this is not what I was imagining at all. And mind you, first time I saw a hedgehog was like when I was 13, and when I was 13, I was really disappointed. It was.
How often do you see animals in the wild in North Korea compared to America?
You don't really see wild animals because they've been all hunted, right? People are hungry and they hunt wild animals. So I rarely see any wild bunnies, squirrels. I do see some rats, but people even catch rats and eat them. So yeah, I can say that for most of North Korea, you don't see any wild animals.
아저씨, 몸보신 하시라고 이걸.
아니 대장이라니 쪽제비 대장 말이냐?
아이고, 오해하시네.
싫다 이놈. 썩 물러가지 못해.
아이고.
누굴 뇌물로 업어넘겨보려고?
Huh.
어림없다 이놈.
Yeah, it's like kids show, and it's now like I'm realizing like the bribery, right? The alcoholism, because like the bear is an alcoholic, right?
I don't know if that's a like prejudiced against Russians if it does.
Oh, because Russians drink like they drink.
I think that there's a stereotype of that in some people's minds.
Drink like vodka. But yeah, it's like this kind of shows wouldn't fly at all in any different kind of country. Well, I guess like at least like in South Korea or America, right? Because like we don't promote those kind of stuff. Like we have like baby sharks and we have like Rachel. I guess those are for more toddlers. What does 5-year-old to like 10-year-old watch these days? Brain rot? But see, like the invasion happens. Like this is when like the Korean War started, I guess. It's kind of like portraying that. Yeah, it's rats. Those are rats. Like South Korean, like low-ranked soldiers.
어디 두고 보자. 이제 무쇠범이 니놈들을 진리가 나을 기다.
When they needed him, he wasn't there. He got knocked out off of he got schnockered off of the rattlesnake's alcohol.
검 아저씨! 아저씨! 저예요.
Or maybe he's poisoned.
금빛다람이에요.
No, he's not. He's just so drunk.
쪽제비 놈들이 쳐들어왔어요. 우리를 좀 도와주세요, 네.
뭐 쪽제비가?
네.
어이구, 내, 쪽제비. 달랑이, 가자. 쪽제비한테 가잔 말이야. 이놈, 잘못을 뉘우친다더니만
He's so drunk.
날 쳐.
아니.
Yeah, that kind of stuff would definitely get censored in kids' stuff in America.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff I think that came over from Japan in video games and in anime where there would be alcohol they'd find some clever way of changing it. So it's grape juice that they were drinking or something. You know?
Yeah. This kind of stuff never would fly. I mean, it's brainwashing content, right?
Yeah.
Propaganda, basically.
Well, some people would argue that American cartoons have their own type of propaganda, I guess. But certainly
I mean, at least not to an extent of like killing other species, right? And brutally murdering them.
You never seen SpongeBob do that? I was just kidding.
I mean, SpongeBob. That's not really a kids show. That's a dark adult, that's why I kind of loved Family Guy too, right? It's a cartoon, but it's got dark humor, right? It's not kids show.
말 믿고 춤을 추더니 은내일을 저질렀어. 다람이네 마을로 빨리 들어가 금빛 다람이를 구원해와야겠어. 알았습니다.
Yeah, so this main character, his name is 금빛 다람이, so like a golden squirrel. But later on, they change it to 금색이, to say like a gold, 금빛 다람이 and then 금색 다람이. They're kind of both the same thing, but it's like a more clever way of saying like, giving the characters a name. Yeah, see, like you see how like it dropped and it looked like it looked like chestnut, right, with like much more spikes to it.
빨리 가까로.
털가시 총에 맞았구나. 야, 안가로 총이야.
It's like 털가시 총에 맞았구나 means like they've got hit by the spike gun.
어서병.
I see.
어디서 나는 총소리요?
저 벼랑 쪽입니다.
So now they're the Navy.
As a kid, did any of the shooting or violence scare you?
No, I thought it was really cool. Like shooting guns and acting dead. That was like our normal way of growing up. It's like we make fake guns out of like branches, and then like we would act it out, like shooting. Die! Yeah, we make the sounds too. Oh yeah, I thought this was really cool. How like those ducks would make a bridge.
뭐라고 있어? 빨리 건너가지 않고. 야, 빨리 다리를 건너가 저놈들을 생배라. 빨리. 부대 해쳐.
But look how cute they are. They're swimming in the water.
What did you think when you found this cartoon in America?
I was blown away. I saw first this on YouTube, right? And I was very nostalgic too. Like that was when I was going through a tough time when, I miss North Korea a lot because it's my hometown and it's called Homesick. And I was like clinging on to like, my old memories and whatnot. So I would, search this on YouTube and it gave me somewhat comfort. It was very comforting. Yeah, but I thought it was, I would watch it and, it brought me not the memories of being brainwashed, but it brought me memories of like what I was, like how my life situation was at that time I was watching this show, which was like, oh yeah, my half brothers, and my friends, and good times in North Korea. Instead of, it was so interesting.
가슴 떴지.
Was this the only cartoon in North Korea?
No, there is a Boy General. This is not the only cartoon that North Korea has. They have a Boy General, they have a Clever Raccoon, and then this. So those are three main big ones. Yeah. Yeah, those are tanks, right? Look at how it has spikes too, because it's the. There you go. So the 소년단은 means like it's like a fellow comrade, like a fellow, but it's just his friends. But no, it means like comrades.
어떻게 싸우는가를 두고 보세요. 다시야 그렇게 살겠어요. 지난 날을 생각하면 정말 부끄러워요. 그럼
Yeah, so it's like so the main premise of this first episode was like, oh, because the squirrels actually depended on the bear, who was basically like an alcoholic, and who was not reliable, but the squirrels only looked at his strengths, right? So it's like basically, bear had a lot of red flags, but squirrels like did not care because he has strength. But when eventually, the weasels attacked, the bear wasn't there because, oh my gosh, he's an alcoholic, and the red flags was Indian a red flag, and he couldn't help. And then that's when the hedgehogs, and hedgehogs are much more like independent, like, oh, we do our things own way, military training, right? Whereas the squirrels are more like a civilian kind of stage. So yeah, the lesson was that, oh, we gotta defend ourselves, right? So we have to defend ourselves and be prepared for, whatever is gonna happen without relying on other people, meaning like a bear, right? Because like some of you actually mentioned that bear represented Russia, which makes sense. It actually do a lot. Don't forget to like and subscribe.